Primetime pricing. And for
Go
new
ahead,
drivers out there, you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, you guys
Surge
have
pricing
no
back in the
idea.
day on
Mhm.
Uber used to be 1.1x to 5x, sometimes a little bit more, but you wouldn't really see too much higher than that. Then it went to flat rate surge. This is on Uber. Same thing with Lyft. They had a percentage, and it was like
Prime time.
100%, 200% prime time. And it was always welcomed when you saw some prime time or some surge come. And it looks like it may be back. I don't know. What are we
Yeah, I
seeing out
tweeted this
there? Are we
out.
seeing?
You
So
know, I
this is
got
in the
this
Cleveland market on the
one
left
from
screenshot.
Florida, Cleveland
Huh?
and Florida.
Yep.
Well, Ohio and Florida. So, okay, so I got mixed feelings about this. Initially, I thought, okay, prime time is back. It's really cool. But then a few drivers emailed me saying, "Hey, man, what are you talking about? This is a rate cut." I'm going like, "How's this a rate cut?" I don't know. The jury's out on this. First of all, pros and cons. All prime time was great when we had a rate card, right? I knew I was getting 200x or 2x on, 200% or 2x in Uber's case with the multiplier on certain time and distance. Okay. Well, we don't have that anymore. So, but we also know with upfront fares, all the bonuses you guys are getting, turbo, blah, the surge, it's all replacement of the fare. So when there is
Mhm.
turbo, the fare is Yago is pricing the fare incorrectly, as opposed to if there was no bonus on it. So to me, this is okay as long as okay. So there are a lot of people, like for example, myself. I have not had turbo or a ride challenge for months, maybe over 6 months now. Okay, I get it. They give it to the drivers that are more full time. They do more trips. I get that, and fine, justifiably so. But when I look at this, I like it just for the fact that it kind of equalizes the playing field for between the people who have and have nots. But then I also see the point now of a lot of drivers when they push back and said, "Surge, well, if we have a flat rate surge, let's say you're doing a $5 trip surge and you caught a $15 surge, that's a $20 trip. On a $5 trip, you have to catch a 300%, you know, surge or PT prime time for you to get the same thing, and it's never going to go that high. It's like 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, but then it's more available all throughout the day because turbo, let's say, is only available in a 2-hour window in a certain, part of the city or whatever. My thing is this equalizes the playing field, but I think ultimately, I think I agree with the drivers who pushed back. I'm not going to say I'm wrong, but I agree with them as well that this could be a cut, because if I was hunting for surge or bonus in Lyft's case, and I have a $10 bonus that I'm carrying, right? And I do a shorty, that's $15 for me. Well, now if I catch a even 100%, that's going to be $10. So it's a $5 cut. So I'm kind of leaning towards that this is not a good thing after thinking about it for a couple days. What do you think?
Both flat rate and the percentage when or the multiplier. We'll just say the multiplier. That's what it was. Um, Honestly, they both have their pros and the cons. They both have the time when one's better than the other. And there's different times when it works, when it doesn't work. So let's be real. Uber and Lyft do things for themselves and not necessarily for the driver. So with that being said, they might be testing this to see how drivers like it and seeing the gamification behind it. So seeing 20%, 50% instead of a dollar can have a psychological impact on somebody saying, "Oh, I can get that a little bit better" or something like that. Not realizing that they can just change the base rates how they want. So uh, honestly, until I actually see some trip receipts showing the prime time pricing versus like the dollar surge or something like that, that's really the only way you're going to be able to figure out if this is going towards a pay cut versus not. Um, Honestly,
Um,
like I said, Uber and Lyft, they're not doing things in the best interest of the driver. They're doing the best interest for them. So time will tell.
This is a pilot in at least a couple cities that I know of, or states. I haven't seen it in LA because LA doesn't surge anymore anyway. I'm pretty sure it's going to surge, or whatever you want to call it. Halloween coming up, and Dodger games and things like that. There are a lot of events going on next couple of weeks, and culminating with Halloween, right? I mean, Halloween, I think, has replaced New Year's, honestly, for me anyway. I think you make a lot more money than New Year's Eve. But this kind of, time will tell, but I'm leaning towards this being a cut. Now, this may help if you catch a 50, 80, 100% PT. Why am I saying PT? Prime time. I'm so used to saying PT. Prime time. On a long trip, this may help, right? I mean, if you're going to do like $70, you catch 100%, that's $140. Okay, fine. But again, a lot of drivers also said, Serge, you said it on other bonuses, such as Advantage versus Standard, or now Lyft has a preferred driver that we talked about, right? 5% over what, right? So this comes down to that too. 30% over what? Or 60% over what, right? We don't have a rate card. So I don't know. I'm kind of, on the fence about it, but I'm leaning more towards being a rate cut.
One thing I always say is work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, then you may be working harder. So let's change that. Download the app, link your accounts where you can manage your income, track your expenses, and project your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download Solo and begin to work smarter, not harder today. Link is in the description. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, I'm always under the impression, hey, let's take a look at the screenshots of receipts first and see what's going on there. That's pretty much the only way you're going to figure out how it's going.
Averaging $50 an hour. What city are you in, Craig Luscuna? Or are you just trolling everybody here? You're going to get killed in the comments now. Yeah, this is it right there. Search today has nothing to search of the past. That I agree with. Yeah, I miss those days that I used to catch a 300 PT going from West Hollywood to LAX, hunt for it, honestly, and then we had a rate card before the last cut. That would be like a $100 trip from Hollywood. Now that same trip on base is like $15. So I'm like, yeah. But anyway,
all right. Well, put in the comments what you think. Is this going to be a rate cut, or is this good? Are you a driver that's newer that has never had primetime pricing or never seen the percentage? Let us know. But my favorite was when it was 100, 200, 300%, 400%, 500%.
Yeah.
That was the best. Not this 20, 30, 40 crap.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club, with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.